Hello everybody, it's Neodris here and welcome to my channel. Today's video we're gonna do the add digits LeetCode problem. So as you can see, it's a really simple problem. This is a really beginner friendly video. So we have a given integer num. So repeatedly add all its digits until the result has only one digit and return. So for example, if we have 38, gotta do 3 plus 8, so which is gonna be 11. Then we store that 11 and we do 1 plus 1, which is a 2. So then since it's only one digit, we're gonna stop and return this digit. So how are we gonna do this? So there are two methods. One is a brute force like approach. I like to call it a brute force, to be honest, since it involves a while loop. And the other one is going to be, I'm going to explain it later. So let's start with this first approach to understand properly the problem. So we're going to have a temporary variable. We're going to store in it 0. Okay, so we're going to have a while loop. So just to explain to you, while true. Okay, so while true, so I just want to keep looping, infinitely. For example, if the number is too big, it's not really infinite. But just to explain, like it's a very simple problem, but I'm really gonna explain it well. So we have this temp. We're gonna store in it what? We're gonna do plus equal to the number modulo 10. Why? Because 38 modulo 10 is 8. So I'm gonna store 8 now. Then I'm gonna floor that. I'm gonna wanna divide 38 by 10. Which is going to be 3.8, but I do not want 3.8. Okay, so we got 38 modulo 10, which is 8, and then in the next iteration, not the next iteration, I want to, in the same iteration of the loop, I want to do divided by 10, which is 3.8, and I don't want that 8, so I'm gonna do what? I'm either gonna do int of that variable. For example, let's say num. I'm gonna say num equals to this. Okay, so num equals to this, so I'm either gonna do that, the int thing, like int num, or I'm gonna do this, so double divide, like this symbol here. I like to call it double divide. This symbol means that we're gonna floor this, so it's gonna be floored to the lowest integer, which is 3. So yeah, that's about it. So it's really simple. So I'm gonna do this instead. So I'm gonna say, you can do this if you want, divided by 10. Hopefully I'm not wrong here. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, we're gonna keep looping and looping, but the issue here is gonna keep looping infinitely. So what we want to do is, what if this number, so it's gonna reach 0 at some point. Okay, when it reaches 0 here, for example, I'm gonna keep dividing this and dividing this by 10 until it reaches 0, because 3 divided by 10 and you floor it is 0. So if this num equals to 0, so we're gonna do what? I want to assign to it this variable 11, for example. So I want to assign to it this newly variable, okay, which is what? Which is temp. Okay, yeah, it's temp. So temp is going to keep adding. This will be, for example, 3. Then I'm going to loop again. It's the 3 plus 8. Then it's going to assign to it temp, and then what? I don't want to keep 0 here. Then I'm gonna assign to num 0. So I want to restart again from scratch. Oops, it's temp, I think, that equals 0, not num. Yeah, it's temp that equals 0, sorry. So I want to reset temp, so I don't want to keep 11 in it. So num is gonna be 11 now. Okay, so the new number is gonna be 11. It's like you're gonna say, okay, I got rid of 38 and the new input is 11. So this is just a simple explanation. It's a bit long, I know it's a bit longer. It's a really simple problem, so we're going to remove this. But it's really beginner friendly. So yeah, So now what? We got a little problem here. So it's gonna keep looping infinitely. So I don't need. I have to add another condition. For example, when we divide this 11 and we find 0, like this one, and we find 0, for example, that's it. There's nothing else to divide. If the number, not the number, sorry, if the temp variable, so if the new obtained variable is lesser than 9, I want to break. That's it. I want to leave the everything and break. So that's about it. So here I'm gonna have return, of course, the num. Sorry, not the num, return temp. I always keep doing this. Yeah, so we'll return temp. Since num at the end, I think it's gonna be 0. Why would I return it? Alright, so submit. It's gonna be slow in Python. So this is just to understand the problem, really how this works. Just read the code well, you know. Okay, what is going on here? Oh, I forgot something. Sorry. So yeah, if temp is lesser or equal to 9, as you can see, it's really slow. Yeah, it's like 44 milliseconds. Even like, I don't know, like the best I got in Python was 30 milliseconds. So let's go to C and have a better solution. So yeah, this is a better solution. For example, but this is really beginner friendly, okay? I keep saying this again and again and again, who cares? Okay, so not the solutions. I want to see the discussions. If there was an explanation here. For example, as you can see, there is a pattern in this problem. Okay? Let me see. I think the solution show that better. Is it this? So there's a pattern that I want to show you, not this. Okay, let's see. I think this guy here showed that well. Where's that pattern? Okay, this is the pattern. Oh, it's not. Okay, it's wasting my time. Where is this pattern? Okay, who cares? Let's just read the discussion. So for example, when 1 equals to 1 and 2, like when 1, so the digit is going to be 1. If we have 2, then 2. So as you can see, that the resulting case, for example, is always going to be from 1 to 9. For example, we have 11, so we have 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 3, 1 plus 4. As you can see, it's always going to be 9. Then again, it's the same thing for every digit. It's always going to alternate. Like whenever you add like the two sides, it's always going to be like, it's always going to be from 1 to 9. For example, 31, 32, okay? You're going to have like, hold on. 31 is going to be like 4, 1 plus 4, right? 32, so 3 plus that. Then you're going to have 33, 6. You're going to have 35, and again, 39, it's 12. Okay, then 12 what? We have 12 here, it's 3. So the approach here is to do what? So we have like this. We have this little formula here. When I know for beginners this is going to seem weird. I understand, but what this means, just let me get rid of this go-to just to explain. So what this means is, let's go back to Python. Let's get rid of all what we did. So for example, when I say none, let's just print it, okay? Print, and return 0. I know it's going to be false. Let's just print num modulo 9, just to start from the base case, just to explain to you this pattern. So it's going to be 2, okay, which is right, which is the answer that we want. So 38 modulo 9 is 2. So whenever you do modulo 9 for this, is going to give you back like the remainder when we divide by 9. 38, where is that? Okay, 38 divided by 9 is 4.2. So it's going to give you the remainder, which what we want. like the remainder of the division. Like we're gonna say, yeah, that's about it. So you have 11 modulo 9. Let's say print 11 modulo 9. Yeah, it's gonna be like 1 plus it's gonna the output is gonna be 2. Okay, so it's always gonna be for example 99. Okay, 99, what is it? I think it's gonna be 0 here. I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be 0, as you can see. Why? So this is the exception case. What we want to do here is, for example, 99 minus 1 is gonna be what? It's gonna be the value of the previous one, which is 98, which is gonna be 8. And we do what? So I want 9. So we know that this is gonna, like, we know that 99 you keep, like, you do 9 plus 9, it's 18, then 1 plus 8 is 9. We know that the result is going to be 9, so we do just plus 1. And that's it. That's it, we got the value. So I know it's not correct for this since we have to. So yeah, as you can see, it's 9. So what we want to do is return num minus 1 modulo 9 plus 1. So yeah, let's do this. Hold on, like that. And there we go. I don't if there is an issue, just have a loop. The output is 9, as you can see, but the expected is 0. So let's just add like a base case if num equals to 0, return 0. Okay. Yep. So as you can see, it's still slow in this, but if we do the same in C, but it takes less memory though. Return none. Okay, so this is C, and we're gonna have here like if num, sorry, C is a bit different. Num equals to 0, return 0. That's it. So that's C. So this is my first video. I hope it's been informative. Okay, C is always bugging this editor here. I don't know why. It keeps telling me like, I don't know if they added. As you can see here, it's 0 milliseconds. Hopefully it's clear, guys. It's 3 milliseconds. So it's from 0 to 3. Like the worst case is 3 milliseconds in C. So I just want to show you the table, because I really cannot explain it like by words. Like I need to just to show you a solution. I think it's this one. Yeah, as you can see, like the result from 1 to 9 is of course 1, 9, 9. So for every single digit, like the result will be this. Then from 10 to 18, and again it's going to be the same pattern, as you can see. Like it's the formula that we did. Okay, it's always gonna work. And even for like num, like so this is what we did pretty much. It's just a mathematical formula that works for us, since we have a pattern that always repeats. Okay, 100 is 1. Like 111 divided by 9, it's gonna be 3. The remainder is gonna be 3. 100 and let's say 2,699 divided by 9 is gonna be 8 or 9. I don't know. Like this is just the calculator I have next to me. So let's just try this out. Let's print this. Well, I'm gonna use Python. I prefer the print function from Python. Let's print. Okay, we're gonna say 2,699 minus 1 modulo 9 plus 1. It's either going to be 8 or 9. It's 8, yeah, it's 8. So yeah, hopefully this video was informative, guys. I hope you understood everything. I mean, people who know probably going to understand this in a heartbeat. People who are beginners are going to struggle. Then you're going to understand. Then it's going to be a piece of cake for you. I mean, this problem is a piece of cake. I just overcomplicated things explaining the stuff in detail. So yeah, hopefully it's good. And see you next time. The next video is gonna be about dynamic programming probably, or something simpler. I don't know, but it's gonna be much more complicated than this. So yeah, stay tuned for the future content, guys. See you next time.